Now introducing the Week 5 guest on Beat the Experts, football coach and geology teacher, Mr. Kreager.
Hey, there's two things I love in this world: football and rocks. And I'm all out of rocks.
All right, welcome back to Week 7 of some NFL action. Beat the Experts with Ben Haller and Evan Amazon. We're here with geology teacher and freshman football coach, Mr. Kreager. And after a 2-week hiatus, we're back and we're ready to finally get some wins and some points back on the board.
Glad to be back, guys. We did this last week. I know you lost the footage, but that could be because I won, so no big deal. So they want a rematch. That's fine by me. All right, I'm giving them another shot at it.
It's because Ben decided to take the Jaguars against the Titans, and that didn't work out too well. Just like most of his picks.
Any given Sunday. Great movie, by the way.
Well, we're going to get it started. Broncos versus Browns. Browns are a very hurt team. No Baker Mayfield this week. They're going to be playing with Case Keenum, who that's less than ideal, also with a lot of offensive linemen hurt. But the Broncos are not the team I once thought they maybe could be. I can't pick the Broncos on this one. Browns defense will prevail. I'm going Browns.
Chubb out. Hunt out. Conklin, left tackle out, who just so happens to be the side that Von Miller rushes from. So you got all these injuries that are working against the Browns.
Except for Baker, that might help him out a little bit.
Now, here's the thing. I have some inside information. All right.
Oh, okay.
So 2017 is Case Keenum's best year for the Minnesota Vikings. Who happened to be the quarterback coach for the Minnesota Vikings in 2017? Stefanski. I'm going Browns. All right.
Next up, we got Washington and the Packers. Pretty easy one. The Packers have been rolling. They've won 5 in a row. They had a tough loss against the Saints week 1. They've been playing well since then. We'll take Green Bay.
Okay, Packers, I like that. I'm a big defensive guy. I'm picking this as my upset of the week.
Oh, okay.
My upset of the week, and I got to give you guys a chance. I'm not going to pick the same games as you guys every time. I know the Packers have had some issues with their offensive line and protecting Aaron Rodgers. And I think the offense for Washington has progressively gotten better. I think they lost a nail-biter last week. I'm going with the football team. There we go.
All right, Chiefs versus Titans. Seems like the only good game of the week.
Yeah.
Evan and I, this is the one we had a hard time deciding. But after watching what happened, was it Monday night when the Titans played?
Yep, Monday night, Titans, Bills.
I think we came to the conclusion Kansas City's defense is not going to have half a chance to stop Derrick Henry. So we're going to go with the Titans.
He is a man. That is most certain. But here's the question. Can the Titans defense slow down the Chiefs offense? I think this is going to be a 47-45 game, last team with the ball. But I'm with you. I think the Titans, Vrabel, former Ohio State Buckeye, played for before you guys were even born. Grew up watching that guy in 96, 97. I'm going Titans, old school football. Love it.
Our Falcons and Dolphins, super exciting one in Miami.
These are the only two really good games this week.
Yeah, Falcons, Dolphins. I'm sure there's going to be like 7 fans probably in Miami after their tough loss last week in London against the Jaguars. But we're taking the Falcons, just a little bit more consistent. Hopefully they do well. I picked up Matt Ryan this week, start him in fantasy. So
love it. I think last week Calvin Ridley was out. Gage was out for him. So I think that stud tight end they had was their number 1 receiver. I know that because he's on my fantasy team. All right. So he's lost quite a few weapons, but these guys are hurting right now. Hurt. I'll go Falcons as well.
All right. Jets, Patriots. I think I've said this a couple weeks now. I just wish Zach Wilson was given a better chance with a better team. Jets are just the Jets. There's no other way to describe it. I like Mac Jones a lot. I do think he could end up being the best quarterback out of that stacked draft class, and I like the Patriots this week.
I'm not sure if I call it stacked.
Yeah, easy on the term
Well,
stacked.
that's what they
Let's
said.
call
That's what
it
they
a
said coming in.
draft
That's what they
class.
said coming in. That's what they said.
Okay, so battle of rookie QBs. The Jets are they're up there in my book with the Texans on how bad they are. I mean, Patriot football, the Patriot way. Run the football, play great defense, ball control. It's nothing flashy, it's nothing cute offensively, but it gets the job done a lot of times.
Technically, the Jets beat the Titans and the Titans beat the Bills, so wouldn't the Jets be better than the Bills? You ripped my brain. All right, Panthers and Giants. Battle between two pretty good running backs. Too bad both of them are hurt, I think. But taking the Panthers, I know they've lost a couple in a row. They've had a lot of close games, haven't had too many bad losses. And the Giants, just so many injuries. Daniel Jones seems like Kadarius Toney finally had a good game, and he got hurt. So just they didn't have much talent to begin with. Now they have even less.
Is Barkley dinged up?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going through as well. I think the Panthers, once again, great defense. Sam Darnold's had like a rejuvenation down there, which I think also speaks volumes to how bad I think the Jets are with just handling players. So I'm going to go Panthers as well. And now I think we're going to start getting some games where we're going to separate ourselves.
Yep. We'll see.
Bengals, Ravens. We have never been correct on the Ravens. We've never been correct on the Bengals. I don't think ever, maybe once. And so I'm going to pick against what I want, but most likely what's probably going to happen is the Ravens are going to end up taking that game. I mean, arguably the best team in the AFC, arguably the best team in the NFL. Lamar Jackson's a stud.
Yeah. He's the most valuable player on any team right now, I think. If they didn't have him, they'd be so bad.
They are playing great football right now. I would say probably best football in the NFL. Offensively, now defense is still giving up points, but they're also coming along as well. Man, I'm not going to do it yet. I'm not going to do a pickup. I'm not going to do a hammer down upset. But yeah, we're going to go Ravens. Lamar Jackson, some of those weapons. He's just so elusive in the backfield. He can make things happen. Multi-dimensional.
All right, Eagles and Raiders playing Vegas. Eagles have played a little bit better, and they've gotten better throughout the year. I think it's going to be a pretty close game, but we're going to take the Raiders at home in a very tight one. Could go to overtime. Wouldn't be surprised.
Safe pick. It's just a safe pick.
Now, I thought the Raiders would have a little downswing because John Gruden gone. But what their special teams coordinator, who got promoted up to head coach or interim head coach, did a great job of intertwining a few of their offensive weapons last week. I know that running back that they got from Arizona last year got a few more carries, had 2 tutties. Eagles, they just don't excite me offensively. They don't excite me. Okay, I am going to go with the Raiders here as well. So yeah, and then my gosh, do we even have to talk about this game? This, by the way, is a 17.5-point spread. Let's not even get into it.
And that's a game usually. Ben usually likes to take the team that's an underdog by 17 points.
We'll just go ahead and go through those 2 games right there. We'll talk about them like those are gimmies. I hate to say.
Might be a third give me too. If you want to just go ahead and circle that.
The Bears bucking it. Okay, we're both going by the Bears bucking it. All right.
I think Coach Affatano wants to talk about this.
He can talk, but I don't know if we're going to listen.
Yeah, exactly. All right, now these 2 games. Go ahead. I think I'm pretty solid.
All right, Colts, 49ers. 2 teams that are kind of not living up to expectations this year, at least from Evan and I. We always say don't pick against the NFC West, but the 49ers and the Seahawks have seemed to be 2 pretty big outliers. And the Colts, I think, are better than what their record shows. I think they've shown some potential, flashes of potential here and there. And I think they're going to break out this week against the 49ers. That Sunday night game, I'm taking the Colts.
Since the beginning of August camp, one team and one team only has more than 20 players on the injured reserve, the IR. Can you guess which team that is?
Either the Colts or the 49ers.
It is the Colts. The Colts have more players on the injured reserve than any team in the NFL since the beginning of August. and they're banged up. I do believe they just put their starting free safety on IR. I'm going Niners right there. You could, I mean, battle of attrition, you can only dip into the well so many times before you start, I guess, coming up in.
Last game, Monday night, Saints Seahawks. Battle of the 12th man. Seattle, tough place to play, but the Saints are winning. Geno Smith just hasn't really proven himself.
Yes, we're picking him. We're also on video right now, this but you're fantastic. If you want to come in and you want to step in as an intro.
We can.
Why
don't you pick this last game?
The Saints versus Seahawks.
So Miss Shuba, come on in.
Miss Shuba.
Yeah.
Guest appearance
She
right
wants
here.
to
We're on
pick the
camera.
Monday
Seahawks
night
are
game.
horrible if they're on my fantasy team. It's struggling.
Yeah, good pick.
Well,
Good
So I
pick.
think Shuba's taking the Saints.
That's a good
Chris
pick.
Carson, gone. All right, their backup running back injured.
Gone. Russell Wilson,
gone. Geno Smith, I don't know.
Struggled.
I'm also going to go with the Saints this year. A, because they have more Buckeyes on them. And B, I like Jameis Winston. I like, what's his name? Kamar. Kamar, yeah. So.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry.
week 7 in our picks. Thank you to our guest appearance, Miss Shuba. We really thought different on a lot of these games.
We did. I mean, where we at? So
It's two.
is it just 2 games?
2 whole
Do
games.
I
to
need to
pick
get?
different.
All right. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna give you guys a chance. All right, I'm gonna give you guys. I'm gonna switch up a few games where I could see it going 50-50. I'm gonna go away from the Raiders, and you know what? Just for the sake of argument, and I'm liking to see you guys get your first win of the season, I'm gonna go
Everybody
Eagles.
got one.
I'm gonna
it's
go
not fair.
Eagles. Oh, okay. I'm
You're,
gonna go
I
Eagles.
told you, we are really good against freshman football.
I love. Oh, that's not saying much. Right?
We're like one, like.
I think we got to head to
2 and
Molnar
2 or
next week.
something.
If we want to, after our second one of the season, we need to head to Molnar
Well,
next week and get our
A
third
lot of
one.
teams in the GMC were very good against the freshman football coaches too. So, which isn't good. But defensively, I think they make a few stops to the Raiders. They turn the ball over. Raiders don't have a flashy offense. They're going to get behind early, and they're going to have a tough time making up ground.
All right,
We're guaranteed to not have a tie.
Guarantee we can't do it. Can't do it. Is
Can't
there any
tie.
other?
It's time. Nope. And hopefully we run away with this one. Thanks for joining us on week 7. Thanks everyone for watching. And second win.